This next story is from the AITA subreddit, and it is called Am I the Astronaut for Stating No Pets at My Wedding? I didn't know that was something that you had to state before inviting people to your wedding. I'm getting married next year in an outdoorsy nature reserve in some woods with a barn. Because it's in a nature reserve, the venue let us know that we couldn't have dogs at our wedding unless it was very specifically our dog, who they met before, to check they would be well behaved and stay on the lead the whole time, etc. Our dog is a rescue and actually still a little nervy around new people, so we decided it was best if she stayed home with a sitter and we just had a dog-free wedding. We sent out save the dates last week, and a couple days ago, I got a message from my cousin asking if we'd forgotten to put his dog's name on the invite. Interesting. The thing is, his dog is not at all trained. He jumps up at people, barks and whines constantly if he's not getting attention, has extreme separation anxiety to the point where they can't even go to the bathroom at the same time or he will destroy furniture, has been known to nip when he gets excited, and is generally just not well behaved. This is completely my cousin's fault for getting a high energy breed and then not doing any training with him. But my point is that if I were to invite any dog, this is the last one I'd choose, because his behavior is not suited to a group event where it will be loud and stressful for the dog. I replied and explained we couldn't have dogs, unfortunately. At this point, he kicked off, asked if I was expecting him to pay for a new suit, travel, hotel, etc., and now a weekend at a kennel. And if his dog wasn't invited, he wasn't going to come because his dog's separation anxiety means he cannot be left with anyone else. I was pretty pissed off, but I replied and said I totally understand that traveling here would be an expense for him, and if the extra money needed for a sitter/kennels meant he couldn't come, I was sad he won't make it, but understand, and it would be great to catch up some other time. He never replied, and I left it at that. I really didn't think I'd done anything wrong, to be honest, but now I'm being hassled by multiple members of my family who are telling me I'm being a stubborn asshole for not making an exception for this one dog. My mom's argument is that if we're not taking our dog, my cousin's dog can be there instead, and that I'm causing a huge family row because we're being bridezilla-y. Sometimes I can be a bit clueless and will definitely apologize if I'm in the wrong. So Reddit, am I the astronaut? No! Like, first off, who gets an invitation to a wedding and is like, oh, well, they must have left my dog off this invitation. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Unless they specifically say it's a dog-friendly wedding, which, I mean, I've been to some weddings and there's a dog there, but the dog is maybe like the ring bearer or some stupid thing like that. But like, bro, you're upset because your dog wasn't invited to the wedding? It's not like it's a brother or a sister, or it's a cousin. So it's probably just like something like, what, this is a Cousin Eddie situation where the dog just shows up in the motorhome with the dog and he's like, oh, hey. He's like, oh, yeah, you got any dog food over here? Hey, my dog needs a plate too and some cake. And hey, when you're cutting the cake, go ahead and cut him a slice off for it too. You know, I think he'll take some of it. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I told Tony that if Dusty and I renew our vows, we're only inviting dogs to our wedding. And Tony said that having a dog as a ring bearer is stupid. That's not stupid.
That's not what I meant.
One, the venue said no dogs unless they were well behaved. This dog is clearly not well behaved. And two, the bride said no. No means no.
Yeah, like
let's dance again.
The fact that he was upset that his dog was not invited. Oh, I think you left my dog's name off the invitation.
I know. Like, no, your dog isn't invited.
How clueless are you, bro?
It's different. I mean, if the dog belongs to the bride or the groom and they want the dog involved in the wedding, then that's their choice. They don't want somebody's dog who's going to jump on her dress or something like at the wedding or paw prints on the groom's shirt. No.
But again, like, I don't know where he thinks like dogs are. I mean, I
don't know. I think you called it with the Cousin Eddie like showing up at Christmas Vacation.
Like, I think that's what it's got to be because it's like, dude.
I see the dog like running under the table like during the dinner.
Way? I'm like, I don't know if I've ever been to a wedding actually. Like, I get that people have like the dog involved sometimes, but I've never been to one with it. And it'd be like, I would be like, it's more odd to see a dog at a wedding than be like, oh, this wedding didn't allow dogs. Wow, these people must be stuck up. Like,
not to mention the fact that he wanted his dog's name on the invitation, like in the mail. He wanted the Yeah. How would you even write? I guess the dog's name. I don't know. Mister.
Like, does the dog get a +1? How does this work? And it was not a service dog. Because that'd be a whole different story. It was not a service dog.
I feel bad for the dog if they got like a really high energy breed, neglected to do anything to like help this dog channel that energy.
You are not the asshole.
Oh, you hit the button.
I did. I hit the button. OP.
I've never got to hit a button.
Do you want to hit the button for the guy who wants to bring the dog? What would he be?
Ooh,
the guy who's throwing a fit about cousin who's not happy that his dog was not invited. There you go.
Oh, a button. I hit a button.
Look at us pushing buttons. I feel like Dusty's secretly nervous. We're gonna like mess
I know,
it
we're gonna mess. Don't. He's like, don't touch
that one. Not that one. Touch that one.
Just don't hit the red button.
Yes, agreed.
I mean, I don't think he's a 1 because I don't think it makes him a terrible human being.
No.
Like, I have some friends that their dog is like their baby and their child, and I get that and like want to bring it everywhere. And that's, yeah. But like at some point there's a line. Like,
no, that's true.
You should know that you're not like going to bring a dog to somebody's wedding.
Right. And I would never do that. Yeah. I would bring Luna to
I would say he's a 2 to 3 probably. What do you think? I'm going to go with 2.
I'm going to go with 2 as well.
There you go. You can push the button.
Wait, what do you do to get
I think you just push.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm new. I'm new to the buttons. He's there. We made him. He flew there.
Yeah. It's on AskCon too. Okay. But anyway, poor dog didn't even get a customized wedding invitation.
I know.
Sad.
We send invitations to go out in the shape of bones, ring, like for a doggy wedding.
This guy, I'm definitely.
It is my first day.
It's definitely like a Cousin Eddie guy.
I'm the new girl. I just see the dog like drinking. What was he drinking out of? Thing, but he like ran under the table and like everything went flying.
He drank out of the. He drank the water from the Christmas tree.
And the Christmas tree
catches on fire, and then then it was a whole big when they're in the grocery store and he's just piling bags of dog food on top of the cart.
It's almost time. It's almost time for Christmas vacation.